50th edition of comics should smell good. Can you smell it? That's our specially prepared comics blend, just for you. It smells like his armpits.
And lenticulariness.
Ooh, yeah.
I've mixed lenticulariness with my special Portuguese armpit smell, which results in the stunning 3D covers that you see here.
Ooh, you wondered how they did it. Now you know.
That's right. And there wasn't enough stink to go around, so we couldn't put out enough of the comics. I'm sorry there was allocations. I know people are going crazy. We're already out of Joker's Daughters, if we want to address that right now. But yeah, other than that, we should have stuff.
Two big highlights, though, for Villains Month this week. On the right here, Parasite, and on the left here, Sinestro. This is obviously the week of pink villains. The Parasite one-shot is really great. It's written and drawn by Aaron Cooter, who has been rocking the Superman books lately with Scott Lobdell. The Parasite book is just nasty, like, bulgy body horror goodness for like solid 20 pages.
It looks really good. I mean, I have no connection to this at all, and this looks really cool. And Aaron Cooter, as you pointed out, was one of the few people who redrew the messed up heroes on the back, unlike this one.
Yeah, Billy Tan kind of reused the same Hal for every single cover, but it doesn't matter, because the interiors are beautiful. Daigle! His name is Daigle now. Dale Eagle.
Daigle Bagel.
Dale the Bagel. No, but the last thing I think he did was Iron Man with Kieran Gillen.
Yep.
But he has found a higher calling, drawing Sinestro, for 1 month here. And he's using awesome, shiny Spider-Man 2099 borders on every page.
Yes.
And weirdly enough, we do have the second collected edition of Spider-Man 2099 right here for you.
That's right. For all you low-tech punks hanging out on the other side of the computer here, we have, from the future of 2099, Spider-Man. With the Hulk.
2099 with his disgusting hairy back.
That's right. He looks like a friggin' silverback, ape with some very strange bone structure going on. Peter David does some of the writing here. This is kind of tail end of his stuff. Same with Rick Leonardi, who did the first year or so,
probably
roughly.
Good 12 issues or something.
But it just goes batshit insane after that. I mean, this is the epitome of awesome, bad 90s techie comics.
I don't know if it quite reached the insanity of Punisher 2099,
no,
but
you cannot. That's
a
because
whole
Pat
nother
Mills.
thing.
Pat Mills, you don't. Yeah, Peter David is not. Peter David, Pat Mills, two very different people.
Marvel has also got something else quite futuristic going on here. This is the 6th issue of Guardians of the Galaxy, finally out, because we've been waiting so long since number 5 came out, and Angela was introduced to the Marvel Universe. You're like, whoa, what's going on? There's this awesome Angela Gamora fight going on, Space Babe fight, come on! And then nothing. 2 months later, nothing. But no, we brought this to you with not only Sarah Pacelli art, but also like 5 pages of super awesome Oliver Coipel Thanos.
That's right. Very amazing. It is very cool. But yeah, the Cosmic Avengers there have been very popular.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they got a movie, popular. I don't know if you know about that.
We don't even have any other issues, I think, other than number 1 and that one. What else we got this week? Big one here from Image Comics. Going with the sex theme of sex and bank robbing and time travel, we have Matt Fraction and Chip Zdarsky bringing you the tale of 2 lovers who are able to kind of stop time, bend time, space type of thing by doing the deed. And yeah, it looks pretty shiny. It teaches you way more sex moves than I ever even. I mean, I never even heard about half this stuff. I don't know what Fraction looked up to do this. But yeah. It definitely looks pretty fun. There's, a bit of a setup in this one, even though it is double sized, but the stuff definitely hits the fan towards the end.
And in case you were wondering, it's for mature readers.
Duh. Obviously.
This week, Image has another pretty big one.
Yeah.
Another pretty big one that you've been waiting for like 3 months for.
Actually, not even that long.
Really?
Yeah, those have been like
Seems
2
like
months.
It's been ages. Oh, sorry.
For Frank Quitely, that's really good.
Yeah.
That's really
and
good.
for Mark Millar. Those two together should be like a year between every issue.
Even, yeah.
But there is a new Jupiter's Legacy. Finally, we have all 3 covers. Got Frank Quitely, I don't know, Brian Hitch, and
Sean Phillips.
Sean
very
Phillips.
beautifully painted.
That painted cover looks
Sean
fantastic
Phillips
this
cover.
week.
And from American McGee, the creator of Alice and Alice the Madness Returns, I think. It was really badass, very dark, kind of creepy Alice in Wonderland PC games. He has turned his eye for design to Akaniero, which was a comic that came out recently with art by Vasilis Lolos, who is amazing.
Yes, very amazing.
And this is, you know, the art of the game, so you've got everything from the creepy crawly Onis to, you know, the main character in like 45 different versions of her outfit.
Oh yeah. There's pirate, there's samurai, there's pirate samurai.
You know, these books are really cool because, you know, you look at comic books and you're like, oh man, all these, you know, comic book artists are being taken away by video game companies. There's some kind of, you know, underlying comfort in the fact that they have to draw 35 versions of a friggin', you know, weapon all day. I mean, yeah, you might make some money, but it's got to be monotonous, you know. But this is what? This is $20, which is a nice hardcover. Hell, man, it's even got food. It's got sushi in it. But very cool, yeah. Akaniero.
Here's another really exciting hardcover this week. This is the second mathematical edition of Adventure Time. Because you were like, okay, got the single issues of Adventure Time, that's really cool. Got the collected editions and softcover, that's really cool. But they're not mathematical.
Your friends are making fun of you. They are. They're like, oh, I got the bigger version and I got all the covers. You know what, man? You say the hell with them. You get all in one version. And then, as you said, you can yell at them about mathematical stuff.
The main difference between the normal editions and this one is you can fight someone.
That's right. That is absolutely right.
That's all it really comes down to.
That's totally right. My pick of the week, for sure, straight from Ohio, from Marky Starr, who brought us such classics as Hammerhead Head. Which, if you picked that up, you know what I'm talking about. If you didn't, you missed out.
Yeah.
But we've got more. And Football Dad is worse than Hammerhead Head. Holy crap.
It's worse than most things that I've seen in my life.
It's almost like we were kind of joking. It's kind of like the brown noise, where you read it and, you know, don't be near sharp objects, like a, you know, nice soft room, maybe some, you know, uplifting music, I don't know, some ice cream, whatever, you know, is going to make you feel better. But maybe don't read this alone? I don't know, but...
You definitely need some moral support.
Yeah, you need some moral support, you know? And maybe, you know, you can relate to this. Your father wanted you to become a football star, and you failed. Horribly. What do you do after? Well,
you get hosed down.
You do get hosed down. All right, seriously, just, it's like, what is this, $3? You just buy the damn comic.
God. All right, something probably a lot more uplifting than that.
Way more, with way more beer.
Yeah. Just an all-around better time.
Yeah, right?
This is Rat Queens, issue 1 from Image. Because you do not have enough awesome adventuring comics in your life. There's Skull Kickers, sure. There's the Pathfinder comics. Those come out every once in a while. The D&D comics.
Yeah.
They're of differing quality, but this is Rat Queens. It's all ladies beating the crap out of everyone. Giant monsters, ninjas, assassins, doesn't matter.
Nope. And they do it while getting drunk.
Yes, which is the most important part of any role-playing game experience.
It's true, because if you ever play D&D, that shit's boring as hell if you're not high or drunk. My God. Anyway, Curtis J. Wiebe, or Wiebe? Wiebe?
Weeby?
Weeby? I've never been really sure, but he writes good comics. He most recently did Debris with Riley Rossmo. He did The Intrepids,
He's also the writer of a hit comic, Peter Panzerfaust.
There you go. Claim to fame. But yeah, you've got that and newcomer Rock Upchurch, which is a really good name for a artist. But yeah, I mean, it's just badass chicks beating the crap out of stuff with beer. You know, that's... And there's also a incentive cover by the Miss Fiona Staples. If you need to get your Fiona Staples. Also this week, there is a new saga. If you need your regularly priced Fiona Staples. What else we got here? Issue 3 of Superior Spider-Man Team-Up.
Yes, not to be confused with Avenging Spider-Man.
Or Spider-Man, or Superior Spider-Man itself, or the Superior Foes of Spider-Man. No. This is the Team-Up one. Written by Robert Rohde. Is that Robert Rohde? Yeah, I thought he was an inker. And Mike Del Mundo, who is Marvel cover artist.
Yes, he does awesome, really like kind of wavy, trippy looking covers, but he's doing all the interiors of this issue and it looks freaking fantastic.
It does. It's like a weird mix between some Joshua Middleton and Carr Andrews. So it's really cool, and it's got Alex Ross's kind of failed Spider-Man costume that they didn't use for the movie.
Which has been adapted as a new Superior Spider-Man outfit.
Exactly.
Because, you know, Doc Ock loves Alex Ross, apparently.
Apparently. You know, so don't be confused with Ben Reilly. Don't worry, the clones are not coming back yet.
I know there are enough Spider-Men to keep track
Yeah,
of,
you know,
but
as is. Jesus.
hold out here. We also have from DC, finally, the awesome Curse of Shazam backups from Justice League by Jeff Johns and Gary Frank have been collected into this nice, spacious hardcover edition called Shazam, from the pages of Justice League. Find it under Shazam,
That's right.
not Justice League.
Or Captain Marvel. Or Marvel. Or whichever one you might subscribe to. What else we got? What else we got? Did we run through most of this stuff?
I think we might have, except for the most important comic of them all.
Well, other than Football Dad, you know. From Igloo Tornado comes Henry and Glenn Forever
And ever.
Number 3. You might be asking yourself, hey, I got Henry and Glenn Forever, and then I got Henry and Glenn Forever and Ever number 1. Did I miss number 2? Is there just no number 2? No, there hasn't been a number 2. You didn't miss it. They're just like Marvel. They're like, whatever, we're just going to put out number 3. No, really, number 2 should be in soon. But number 3 picks up from number 2 where, you know, Henry's mom is just kind of getting a little too close into their relationship. And Glenn, he's not very happy. Not very happy at all. No. And you don't want to piss off Danzig. Ever. But this sees Henry Rollins working at a comic book store.
Oh.
Doesn't go very
Weird.
well. You know, he's Henry Rollins. Has some awesome Mike DeForge Henry Rollins neck. I mean, this is like Doug Monkey neck. Doug Monkey's gonna look at this and be like, hey, who's stealing my stuff? You know. This comes with 2 covers. You don't really need any cover other than the awesome 90s cover, do you?
I mean, Henry Rollins, if you thought he couldn't get better, you just throw on pouches and shoulder pads and a giant rainbow gun.
And you've got Daryl Hall and Oates as Satanist
Satanic Hall and
superheroes.
Oates.
I mean, my God, really? $5? Can you get better than that? Not really. And the cover of the week.
Cover of the week.
Cover of the week.
Oh yeah.
Now, there's definitely a soft spot for this in my heart. I learned how to read on this, you know, and it's just one of those things. It's even popular with your generation.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be popular afterwards. But for some reason, they keep trying to kiddie-ize it. And what we always need with the Turtles, neck muscles. Chris Anka understands the neck muscles.
Huge,
See that
bulging neck
giant,
muscles.
beefy neck muscles.
You look at a real turtle, how much neck is there there? Not a ton. I mean, there's a bit, sure.
But when you get hit with that ooze, that's the first thing that goes poof, and then you learn martial arts after that. But yeah, this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 28. We've talked about this before. This is Mateus Santaluco just being a badass, doing some really cool, street, fun, violent Teenage Mutant Turtle stuff. Leonardo is still a bad guy. There's lots of cool action. Splinter even, you know, beats
Splinter's
the
doing
crap
some
out of some
weird
people.
deals. Some cat's giving him briefcases full of stuff. Splinter might be buying drugs. He has a problem.
Yeah, man, he's got mutagen, too. I mean, God knows what that mutagen does to you. I don't know. That's a lot of years of mutagen. But yeah, Chris Anka, always badass. Always badass. And yeah, so that's about it. And today is the 50th episode of Comics Should Smell Good. We kind of forgot to do a year special because whatever, we suck at time. But yeah, this has been the Cosmic Size one. We're sorry it ran a little late. But yeah, we're always thankful that you join us, and like really, it's fun. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for sticking with us this
That's
whole
right,
year.
definitely. 50. It's a long time. 50 episodes. Been a long way. Maybe
journey.
soon we'll get lighting, some visual, production,
Special effects.
get a better video monkey, I mean, whatever, budget.
We can shop in a 6-pack for Casey.
There you go. Hey, we need it here. Cool. Well, thank you guys. We'll see you next week. Bring beer.